new Sbu scholarship, and a Bonaventure professor takes a medical leave. Hello and welcome to Sbu Tv. I'm Kate Glennon.
And I'm Michael Colaianni.
St. Bonaventure journalism and mass communication professor John Hanchette has announced he will be taking an extended medical leave. The 1980 Pulitzer Prize winner and 8-time nominee will not continue teaching his classes the remainder of the semester due to occasional spells of forgetfulness. Hanchette told Sbu TV's electronic newspaper, The Intrepid, that he does not remember such things as driving to work. Fellow faculty members, including Carol McNall, will be teaching his classes during his leave of absence. Hanchette plans on continuing to hold his office hours as long as he's able to. The 1964 alum hopes to return to teaching come spring semester.
Sophomore rugby player Matthew Dungan lost his life due to heart failure last January. This weekend, a fundraiser will be held to raise money for a Bonaventure scholarship in his name.
This Saturday in Allegheny, friends and family of the late Matthew Dungan will be holding a fundraiser for what will be known as the Matthew Dungan Memorial Scholarship.
Well, it's me, my coach Clarence, and then Dungan's brother, who are all partially involved in it.
The scholarship will be awarded to a Kenmore West High School rugby player interested in attending St. Bonaventure.
Right now we're just kind of focused on raising money for the actual scholarship.
Though still in planning stages, outlines for the scholarship are coming together.
Sure, it's just going to be about, describing your love for rugby, how it's affected you, maybe what Ken West or Bonaventure mean to you, so something like that. So I'll go through an approval thing, and then when people finally start bringing in their essays for applying for the scholarship, we would look over them.
The fundraiser will be held at Fathead's Tavern in Allegheny at the corner of 1st and Main Street.
I think it starts around 4:30, so be there then, I guess.
Okay. In addition to the fundraiser, the rugby team will host SUNY Brockport right here at home at noon on Saturday. The scholarship may not be in effect yet, but Garbin says Saturday is more than just a fundraiser.
Just to bring people together, honestly. Dungan's parents and a bunch of other people from Kenmore are coming up. It's just to bring people together and socialize, have a good time.
For Sbu TV, I'm Conor Mooney.
The fundraiser includes a $10 donation for adults, $5 for students. You must be 21 to enter.
Wondering what the scoop in the Riley Center was this past week? Megan Sudore has the story.
If you followed the signs on campus, you know they led you straight to the second floor of the Riley Center to enjoy some free ice cream. And chances are, if you saw the signs, you were there.
And everybody likes ice cream.
The Ice Cream Social was the Career and Professional Readiness Center's open house to encourage students to participate in the center's new initiatives and programs. One of these initiatives is the Professional Development Action Plan, which is a 4-year plan that helps to develop skills to prepare you for internships, jobs, or graduate school in each stage of your college career. However, you don't need to be a freshman to reap the benefits.
You come to the table when you come to the table, and this is programming for any student.
The center's goal is to get students more intern-ready, marketable, and job-ready.
But they don't necessarily have a clear understanding of their personal brand and how to message that impactfully, how to interview effectively, how to build a professional network, and how to really embody some of those softer skills that employers are looking for.
Freshman Kevin Hynes initially attended the event for ice cream, but now plans on using the Career Center as a resource.
I get off track and a little procrastinating, so help me.
For Sbu TV, I'm Megan Sudore.
For more information on the Career Center services or to view the Professional Development Action Plan, visit the university's website.
One of Western New York's favorite seasonal spots is finally open. Felisha Woolley has the story.
Apple cider, pumpkin donuts, and homemade fudge are just a few of the perks you receive while enjoying Pumpkinville in Cattaraugus County's Great Valley. The family favorite opened this week and is already attracting many visitors. Kristen Pearl, who has been visiting Pumpkinville for over 20 years, has a reason she still visits, even as an adult.
Well, now it's bringing my kids because they get to see all the different things that I get to see when I was growing up.
Pumpkinville was established in the 1960s, and they expect to have over 75,000 visitors this season. The owner, known as the mayor of Pumpkinville, is pleased with the direction his family business has been taking.
We've grown basically from a seller of produce and products to more of an entertainment farm now. We do things with the hay rides, the corn maze, the pony rides, the little cow train we've got.
Whether you're looking to pet some animals, pick a pumpkin, go for a hayride, or play in the new gem mining area, Pumpkinville may be just what you need to start the fall season. For Sbu TV, I'm Felisha Woolley.
Pumpkinville is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. until October 31st. Next on Sbu TV, we take a look at a controversial death sentence and some local festivals.
So, son, what'd you do in school today?
Well, first I went to spelling, and then that was over. And then study hall, and then that was over. And then it was lunchtime, so I went to lunch. And then I ate it, and then lunchtime.
The less art
then
kids
we had
get,
recess, and then that
the
was
more it
over,
shows.
And school's over, and now I'm here.
Are yours getting enough?
Sounds like yesterday.
Art. Ask for more.
A convicted cop killer died Wednesday night. Troy Davis's execution went on as planned in Georgia, barring some extraordinary legal action to spare his life. CNN's Greg Black reports.
Protesters fighting to save the life of Troy Davis aren't taking no for an answer. They rallied in Atlanta last night, hours after Davis was denied a last-ditch request for clemency.
There is just too much doubt for Georgia to make this decision.
Davis was found guilty in 1991 of killing Savannah police officer Mark McPhail. Since then, several witnesses have recanted, but the now retired prosecutor who sent Davis to death row stands by the conviction.
There are two Troy Davis cases. We have consistently won the case as it's been presented in court. We have consistently lost the case as it's been presented in the public realm on TV.
Spencer Lawton says Davis's supporters are wrong when they say there's no evidence.
It has been a game of delay throughout. The longer the delay, the more time they have to create not doubt, not honest doubt, not real doubt, but the appearance of doubt.
The Georgia Pardons and Parole Board says it considered all of the information before deciding to go through with the execution. But Davis's supporters are vowing to fight to the last minute to try to save his life. I'm Greg Black reporting.
Davis's execution occurred in Jackson at 7 p.m. Eastern. This past week, Sbu TV's Shannon Shepherd went on a road trip to Cuba, New York to visit the town's most popular annual event.
Saturday, September 17th and Sunday, September 18th marked the 7th annual Cuba Garlic Fest. Garlic Fest, hosted by the Cuba Chamber of Commerce, plays host to garlic vendors, live music, food vendors, cooking classes, and arts and crafts.
Garlic farms like Gambino garlic growers bring their product to Garlic Fest every single year. The point of the festival is to support and promote local vendors, and of course bad breath.
And of course, Garlic Fest is watched over by the Garlic King and Queen.
We're here to have pictures taken with the guests, wave to people, walk around, just add to the color and flavor of the entire event.
Hundreds of people come to visit the Garlic Fest to spend time with friends and family, listen to good music, and of course, eat some garlic. For Sbu TV, I'm Shannon Shepherd.
Since returning from Garlic Fest, Shepherd has seen a decrease in the number of vampires that bother her, and we've been avoiding her in the newsroom.
Coming up next on Sbu TV, we get pepped up for Brown and White Night and meet the new women's lacrosse coach.
So, son, what'd you do in school today?
Well, first I went to spelling, and then that was over. And then study hall, and then that was over. And then it was lunchtime, so I went to lunch. And then I ate it, and then lunchtime.
The less art
then
kids
we had
get,
recess, and then that
the
was
more it
over,
shows.
And school's over, and now I'm here.
Are yours getting enough?
Sounds like yesterday.
Art. Ask for more.
For sports, I'm Tyler Diedrich. St. Bonaventure is reviving its version of a college basketball preseason tradition.
Midnight Madness has become popular around the country to get fans involved for their school's basketball season several weeks in advance. St. Bonaventure will host its version, called Brown and White Night, Saturday, October 15th at 7:30 p.m. in the Riley Center. Festivities planned include a highlight video, player intros, speeches from coaches, and a three-point shootout for both the St. Bonaventure men's and women's basketball teams. The primary cause for Brown and White Night's revival is the high expectations for both the men's and women's teams this season.
If there was ever a year to bring it back, this is it. And we need to do everything we can to generate as much fan interest as we can. And this is the perfect way to kick off the basketball season, we think.
A dunk contest is also possible, and banners will be unveiled for the women's team's WNIT appearance last season and for 3 legendary men's coaches, Eddie Donovan, Jim Sadlin, and Larry Weesey. It will be the team's first official practice of the season, but the event's main goal is to generate fan interest, especially among casual fans.
Maybe this event will help bring basketball more to the forefront of their thinking and think maybe we do have something special coming down the line.
Sbu TV Sports will telecast Brown and White Night live on GoBonnies.com. Both basketball teams begin play November 4th when they host exhibition games at the Riley Center. Young legs have proven to be strongest for the women's cross-country team. Mike Vitron has the story.
2 races into the 2011 cross-country season, and it has been freshmen pacing the women's team. In both races this year, the top 5 finishers for the Bonnies have been freshmen, with Hannah Robinson turning in the top time in both events. Last weekend at the UB Stampede 5K Invitational, Robinson turned in the 12th fastest time at 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Solid races from classmates Emily Steves, Sarah Mars, Morgan Mayo, and Elizabeth Dickinson helped the Brown and White finish 4th out of 5 teams. Cross-country coach Bob MacFarlane said Robinson, who is in the pre-med program, is a coach's dream.
She shows an awful lot in the classroom too. She's a hard worker there and a hard worker in the practice and in the playing field too. Her ethic is, I want to be number 1 in everything that she does.
Robinson said finishing first for her team has been a pleasant surprise.
I didn't come in knowing that I would be top on the team. The top 3 girls, me, Emily Steves, and Sarah Mars, could, come in first on any given day. It just kind of depends on how we're all feeling.
For some, balancing a pre-med course load and Division I athletics might seem impossible, but for Robinson, it's just second nature.
Well, in high school, I was a 3-sport athlete, so I'm used to, balancing school and extracurriculars and sports.
Even though Bonaventure cross country struggled in recent history, Coach MacFarlane thinks he's put together a team this year that can restore the program to respectability. Robinson has bought into her coach's vision and has some lofty goals set for herself.
For my career here, it'd be awesome to qualify for, national championships, but we'll see.
For Sbu TV, I'm Mike Vitron.
The women are back in action for the Little 3 Invitational in Buffalo tomorrow. The Bonnies women's lacrosse team has a new head coach. Dan Mitchell took a look.
All right, this group, we will continue to go until the sun goes down if I don't hear you start talking to each other.
The St. Bonaventure women's lacrosse team announced earlier this month that Lynn would take over as the new head coach.
Every summer as a coach, when you're an assistant, you usually tend to look for other opportunities and some head coaching opportunities, and fortunately this opened up this summer.
Lynn helped produce a team that was ranked 2nd nationally in the Division II women's lacrosse rankings while working as a recruiting and defensive coordinator for the Lemoyne women's lacrosse program. Lynn hopes to bring a new look to the Bonnies, who finished just 6-9 last spring.
Basically, I run a very disciplined, fast-paced practice, and we have really started to focus on the fundamentals, your stick skills, your ground balls, all the stuff that are essential to playing the game.
Lynn said he looks forward to playing a role in the Bonnies' new era, which he hopes will achieve national recognition, something his players have already bought into.
Coach keeps us intense. He yells at us when we're slacking, and if we're doing something wrong, he'll start over again. So intensity is always up. If we don't do it right the first time, he makes us keep doing it. So I think we're gonna master the simple things, which we'll go farther in the long run.
For Sbu TV, I'm Dan Mitchell.
Lynn graduated from UB in 2004 and received his master's from Buffalo State in 2008. That's all this week for Sbu TV. I'm Tyler Diedrich.
I'm Michael Colaianni.
And I'm Kate Glennon. From all of us here in the Coop Lab, thanks for watching.